Hello Taurus, Taurus Rising and Taurus Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card forecast for the week of December 26th, 2016. The last week of 2016. And a quick reminder for you guys, your monthly astrology horoscopes for January are up. If you want to check those out, they're on the special playlist on the main channel page. And of course there is an hour and 45-minute long dissertation or lecture on the 2017 astrology you might want to check out as well. And classes are up for registration, don't forget that. Tarot classes and astrology webinar classes are up. They're all online. You can check those out on my webpage, integrativemysticism.com. It's the same place you would get a session with me. So let's get started with your astrology. What's going on with the Taurus people? Well, a lot of people are getting put on the spot this week. Everyone is, and that is because Jupiter is going to be making a very strong opposition to Uranus between Libra, your 6th house of work, reputation, and your service to others, and your 12th house of your past. Alright, and when we have Jupiter and Uranus in an opposition, it's really interesting because it's sort of like we're getting what we want, but we're put on the spot on how we deal with it. You know, sometimes we have a tendency to try and act out, or we want to show people what they should be doing right or what they are doing wrong. Well, this is an angle that says people are now paying attention. But Taurus, are you ready to be put on the spot when everyone asks you, well, okay, Taurus, well, what do you want? We will all try it your way. Have you thought that out? Have you decided to give that your consideration? You know, are you going to be able to, to kind of work that through? You know, are you going to be the one who decides, what we're going to do now? Can you call those shots now that you're being put on the spot? It's a neutral angle. It all depends on how confident you are in your ability to do such, or if you care anymore. But it is a chance opportunity, and this could be happening at work, but it is a reputation area, so it could be happening anywhere in your social life. A lot of people are going to be more compliant. Later on in the week, we've got Saturn, the planet of restrictions, the planet of boundaries, the planet of some challenges and harsh lessons, forming a tense square to Chiron in Pisces. Now, Chiron is an asteroid. It's actually it's a celestial body that governs our unfinished business. I guess you could say emotional wounds that are not quite healed. Some people call it the wounded healer to be nice. I'm not that PC, and I call it our baggage. And sometimes, we have issues come up with our baggage, it just does. And this is between your 8th house, Sagittarius, the area of intimacy and shared resources, and your 11th house of friendships and social networking. And so there may be some clashes at the end of the week where you, Taurus, have to call somebody out on the way they are mishandling resources you are sharing with them, whether it is money that you are loaning them, money that you are sharing in a business situation. This could be a harsh discussion with a friend or a spouse who is not actually pulling their weight. This could also be, however, a very difficult angle when it comes to handling maybe some confusing dating situations where the lines between friendship and partner are blurred. We can't tell the difference, so we're going to have to figure that out. So, that is what's going on with the astrology. What is going on with our cards? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Sorceress. And again, this card is talking about the ability and the capacity to assert your will with precision, with grace, and articulation. The Sorceress card talks about a need to, again, be willing when you are put on the spot, like we already talked about, to actually have your plan formulated. When people are coming around to your way of thinking, or at least they're open-minded enough to think about what they're going to do with the information you're providing, are you ready to provide it? Okay, because the Sorceress is saying, again, everyone is going to be listening to you this week. Everyone's going to be going, well, Taurus, okay, what would you like to try? Let's try it. The last thing you want to do when you finally get your chance is be like, well, I don't know. You don't want to do that this week, because the Sorceress card is saying things are going your way, and things turn out the way you articulate them, the way you bring them out, the way, people are going to be following your dictation. So we don't want to be misunderstood when we're the ones in charge of doing the speaking and giving instructions. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the Sun card, upright. Gorgeous card, because with the Sun card we do have some kind of really strong peace opportunity or peacemaking going on in the financial and professional spheres. If you've been having any troubles with coworkers, authority figures, things along those lines, we are having all of that become water under the bridge with the Sun card. But what I also like about this is that we have some kind of unexpected turnaround in a financial deal or a financial plan that either saves you money or even profits you money with the Sun card, because usually the Sun card can say, can kind of turn a situation that's going sour or going south. It can make it do a complete 180. And if you have been in any kind of long-term financial struggle or long-term financial debate or economic debate when it comes to, again, any kind of work that you're doing with money, this is going to, again, show some kind of weird flip-flop that actually does, again, have everything coming up roses for you. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we do have the Lovers card upright. This is a beautiful card again because we are talking about win-wins. We are talking about finding the win-wins, and this is happening between you and a lot of folks. Because the Lovers card talks about everyone getting what they want. And this could be with friends, this could be with relatives. Yes, this could absolutely be a discussion about commitment, about a relationship budding for you, or somebody actually making their intentions known, about desiring an opportunity to at least try on a relationship with you. But what I like about the Lovers card is that, again, it's talking about a pact or a promise being made at this point in time. And I don't want you to worry too much about that Mercury retrograde. It's not really falling in any kind of family or love areas of your chart. It has more to do with travel. It has more to do with school and legislation and things like that. So I'm not really worried so much about you guys actually being, having these dialogues this week, just in case, because people always bring up Mercury retrograde. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Six of Wands inverted. And so Taurus, your challenge this week is to know when you need to backpedal out of something that you've gotten in too deep. Okay, and this could be a situation that we didn't mean to have happen. Some things do go a little bit too far, and your challenge with with the Six of Wands inverted is saying, know your escape route when you're given the opportunity to take it. Do you need to back out of something this week? Okay. Do you need to take something off the table? Do you need to maybe let somebody know, whether it's a neighbor or a work group partner or maybe even a business partner, know when, again, things have gone too far down the wrong direction? You can turn things around this week. All right, and that's something to think about. That's a good thing about Mercury retrograde. You can turn things around. Maybe you applied for a promotion or a certain kind of training, and you're kind of like, no, I decided I don't want to go this route. I need to back out of this. Maybe we're talking about a love situation that has gone, the opposite direction of what you're expecting. This is the week to be honest about your feelings if you have apprehension. You don't want to just let that be a complete mystery to everyone else involved. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Empress card upright. Another wonderful card in the love area. This is a great love week for the Taurus people. Because with the Empress card upright, we are talking about getting everything and more that we are actually trying to achieve out of either an experience we're having with our partner right now, a goal we're trying to achieve with our partner, or at least, finding love in general. Because the Empress card talks a lot about being able to sort of bring the best out of everyone involved. Okay, and that's what a good love relationship should do. It should bring the best out of everyone involved, and that's what we're doing this week. And you're going to be seeing that in your partner, you're going to be seeing that in your crush, you're going to be seeing it in yourself. One of the things I'd like to throw out there, though, with the Empress card upright, if you are trying to conceive or have a child, this is definitely going to be a good week to try. You might actually have your, higher chances, higher odds this week than most. So that is your forecast, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And of course, if you'd like to get a session, you can always follow the links below, or go to IntegrativeMysticism.com.